it's Rachel from All About Planners. This is a review of the Zeito, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, however I attempt to pronounce it, productivity planner. So it is around about A5, it is about 5.75 inches wide by about 8.5 inches high. So portable page size. It has this kind of linen textured cover and then the usual elastic band. It's pretty much like a typical sewn bound notebook. You've got ribbon bookmarks as well. The paper, as you probably noticed, is bright white. Love it. It's not that gross creamy yellow. So let's have a look inside. So it is undated. You can start using it anytime. Has some quotes throughout at the start of each month. It is a very, I'd say, back to basics planner. It has weekly, monthly, and that is about it. There is no monthly planning. There's no like to-do list pages. There's a couple of notes pages at the back, but apart from that, it's very much just the essentials. So monthly calendar starts on a Monday. You can add the dates in yourself because, as I said, it is undated. Now it does have, I would say, a bit of a wasted space because those boxes don't touch. It is kind of small to write in. You might want to use some stickers to color code, like a green dot means it's garbage day, and you could add like your legend over here on the side because those boxes are quite small. Down the bottom, you've got a monthly goals, things to work on, quote of the month, and who do I want to be. So some of these questions I probably wouldn't use them. I just get some white out and make my own, or just ignore it and write in the box whatever I wanted, or do some project planning. I know it's supposed to be like a goal planner, but if I had to say one con is that there's really not much goal stuff happening in the planner. There's not any goals section at the front. There's nowhere to list out all the tasks involved in the goal that you're doing. So it's not really a productivity goal planner in my opinion. Anyway, let's continue. So you've got this weekly overview section. So activity, fitness, goals. So you have like this little sidebar. I'm not sure again how useful it would be because those lines are really short and it's very close together with the line spacing. Just to give you an idea, it's only 1 inch long to write on. So I would say more than 2 or 3 max words. So weekly goals, and we go into steps I'll take to achieve my goals, quote of the week, lots of quotes in this planner, a thought box, what did I do to make this week great, and then a couple of other questions which I won't read out because it's getting kind of long. One thing to point out, it's got dot, I don't know if you can see that when I zoom in, it's got dot, but it's very small and it's not like your usual dot grid. See how they're diagonal? They're not like a square dot, so I'm not sure what's happening with that. I would probably just ignore it and pretend that it's an unlined planner when I go to write on it. Not really sure what the go is with that. I feel like this planner had the potential to be really good, but it's just kind of not quite there. So after the 2-page pre-planning section, it goes into the weekly spread. Starts on a Monday, which is consistent with the monthly calendar. As you probably noticed, you do get wide columns for the weekdays because Saturday and Sunday share the same amount of space in a column as a weekday. The schedule starts at 7 a.m. and finishes at 6. You've got 2 hours for each line, so you could do 5:30, 4:30, or just have 2 lines for the 1 hour. Couple of extra at the bottom, which you could use for meal planning, or like a rate your day section, add a hydrate tracker. You get the idea. Undated, so you're going to have to add the dates yourself. Down the bottom just has another one of those thought boxes where you can do notes with, again, that weird dot grid, which I'm not really sure what the go is with that. It does lay flat on its own without me holding it open. So, yep, ticks for that. Now I've just shown, Bookmarks and Pages. So after those weeklies, you just get a blank page, a quote box, and then it starts with the next month all over again. I've not done a pen test, but the paper is super bright white, so promising. At the very back is some notes pages. Not too many, but there are some that you could use for your goals. And what I don't really find useful is that it cuts off like the corner there with the dot grid. It's the same 2 close together dots, and it's got this weird meditations on my journey. Don't really understand all that kind of voodoo stuff, and I would not use it for that. I just get some white out and make it notes paper. And those dots are so faint I can't even see them through my camera as I'm filming it. So there's 12 of these, 1 for each month, and then that's it. So it's kind of like oddly laid out. planner. And then you get the pocket folder at the back, which is pretty standard for a stone-bound notebook, and that's it. So you get a 2-page monthly calendar, a 2-page what I'm going to call a pre-planning the week section, then a 2-page weekly vertical, and then it just starts again with the month. So there's not really anything extra in this planner. I'm not really sure how the productivity focus comes into it. Yeah, on the whole, I am a bit disappointed in this planner, as you can probably tell, and it is also very plain and generic. Definitely a gender neutral one because there's nothing girly or feminine or anything about it. So yeah, a bit disappointed, but hope you found this review helpful.